Okay, earlier this year we got to see a movie that was attempted to herald the revival of 3D horror films. That film being My Bloody Valentine 3D. This is an okay movie. I'll go with some of the good first. They use 3D elements fairly well. There's one time, a guy throws a punch at a mirror and they show it from the wall's perspective, which really ruins 3D. 3D works best in a POV standpoint. There's a scene where the guy throws his pickaxe. Now, I'll be honest. People inside a truck. Pickaxe goes into the truck windshield. That works for a good, 3D image right there. I also like the idea of, since it is a miner, you get to use lots of inside mines and caves. It's great because you have darkness, claustrophobia. You also have a lot in the way of isolation. And those are all great horror elements. And plus, you've got a guy inside, miner's gear. So once you go into a mine, he has an advantage. He knows the mines, he knows the twists, he knows the turns. You don't. So it really kind of ups, a little more the tension and fear. And, the plot, for the most part, is fairly simple. You must have a disgruntled miner who, from some accident, you never thought he died. Now he's coming back on Valentine to kill people. Well, that's fine. The only times it's not as enjoyable as it should be is when you see a guy in full mining gear hunting someone down inside a supermarket. All of a sudden, you lose almost all of it's his home field. You lose lots of the way of darkness, claustrophobia. You still keep isolation because she's the only person there. But someone in mining gear in a supermarket just sticks out so horribly. And then, there's a scene where he's attacking somebody inside a hotel. So the woman runs, and of course, she's naked. And after he kills the midget who owns it, yes, a guy dressed like a miner walks into a hotel office and kills a midget with a pickaxe. The woman then grabs the bed frame. Who uses a bed frame to defend themselves against a guy with a pickaxe? So she picks up against the wall with the bed frame. Old school metal bed frame with like the 2-inch square gaps. You know what? You're an idiot and you deserve to die in that sequence. All in all, I'll say you can rent it. Get a 3D version, grab a couple pairs of goggles. It's not a bad movie. Don't expect to see any sort of Oscar-winning performances because, again, it's a horror film. Expect to have a twist that you see coming a mile away. If you haven't figured it out by, the halfway point of the movie, you gotta be like, oh, that was entirely warranted. I really wasn't surprised at all. So My Bloody Valentine 3D, the remake. Okay movie, good use of 3D elements. I might do the other 3D horror film that was mainstream this year, at a later time, in the 31 days. But My Bloody Valentine, for a remake, not that bad. For 3D elements, I will say it was the best 3D mainstream horror movie released in 2009.